In case you didn't catch last month's Qtalk, here's what you missed.
Well, our next guest, our last guest, yeah. He's been on Qtalk before. He basically blew the roof off the house, and has been a huge success before, after, the whole 9 yards. Not to mention, he's cute. He's a cabaret performer. He's won a Backstage Bistro, where's Sherry Eker? Bistro Award. You have to get that right. He was nominated in 2009 and 2010 for the Manhattan Association of Cabaret Awards, performed at Joe's Pub, Cafe Sabaski, and also the recipient of American Australian Association's Dame Joan Sutherland Award. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Kim Smith.
Thank you. I have always loved clapping. Always. He was always dressed in black, long black jacket, broad black hat, sometimes a cape, and as thin as rubber tape, Black Max. He would raise that big black hat to the big shots of the town, who raised their hats right back, never knew they were bowing to Black Max. I'm talking about a night in Rotterdam, where the right night people of all the town would do what they could in the night neighborhood of Black Max. There were women in the windows with bodies for sale, dressed in curls like little girls in little dollhouse jails. When the women walked the street with their beds upon their backs, who was lifting up his broom to them? Black Max. There were looks for sale, the art of the smile. Only certain people walk that mystery mile. Artists, charlatans, vaudevillians, men of mathematics, acrobatics, and civilians. There was knitting needle music from a lady organ grinder with all her sons behind her. There was Marco and Benno and Vito, who was very strong, though he walked like a woman, and little Clive, who was 5 and could still be alive. Poor Marco, he had the sif, and if you didn't take the terrible cure those days, you went crazy and you died. And he did. And at his coffin, before they lowered the lid, who do you suppose raised his lid? Black Max. I was riding on the train one day, going far away to the good old USA, when I heard some music underneath the tracks. Standing there beneath the bridge, long black jacket, broad black hat, playing the harmonica, one hand free, to lift that hat to me. Black Max. Black Max, Black Max.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Kim Smith. Kim, come speak to us. We don't know which mic is which. Come. Are you on? Okay, do you want me to come on? Okay. Are you on?
Black Max.
Thank you, darling.
And you also
Okay.
like being heard.
Kim Smith, isn't he
I
fabulous?
do. I live to
Honey.
be heard.
Is that about the plague, Black Max? What is it?
I think it could be.
Yeah.
And I also like to think of it as, I often say, just because it was composed after Kurt Weill wrote Threepenny Opera, I like to refer to it as the poor cousin to Mac the Knife, although I think he's sort of much richer and busier and a little more exciting.
But I have a question for you. What, you know, in the song you talk about, what was it, the awful cure?
The syphilis.
What is that?
Syphilis. You know, I haven't
Doctor,
taken it upon
do we know what the
myself
awful cure?
But
Sorry,
they
honey.
did horrible things. I mean, who was it? No, I don't know.
All right, where are you from?
Australia, Melbourne.
Ooh.
You're so lovely down
hush
under.
now.
It's the accent that always gets me.
It's very far away.
Very far away, but very sexy.
Well, if you say so.
How did you come upon Kurt Weill? Has he always been your favorite, or how did you? Because you have a whole thing in your shows.
Yeah, I sort of describe myself as a neo-Weimar cabaretist, if you will, and you might.
And we will.
And okay, all of us together. And I like Kurt Weill a lot. I think his style has influenced a lot of really wonderful people like Tom Waits and others. And that song is written by William Bolcom, who is a classical composer. And where has he gone, Mr.
Jeff.
Yeah, Jeff, you were asking about how I found it. I went and saw William Bolcom perform that and all of his cabaret songs. He's a classical composer, but he wrote cabaret songs. And his wife, who has a, oh wait, this is going to be on the internet. I can't say something terrible. A lovely voice. And I heard them do all the songs, and this was my favorite.
Thank you.
That was so politically correct. I love that. But you, in your show, you take everything from the Supremes to Kylie Minogue and put that vibrant twist on
Kylie
it.
Minogue.
Yes, my Jesus. And I was actually thinking just before when Tom was talking about, and actually I think it was you who brought it up, life before and after 9/11. And for me, it's life before and after. A couple of days before is when Kylie released Can't Get You Out of My Head, and that's sort of how I
That's
exist.
your
my
life
before and
post,
after,
right?
and
Yeah.
It was, you know, so that was 10 years ago, a couple of days ago, and I feel for the first time slightly unyouthful. Only
Okay,
this much
Slightly.
Look,
so.
I don't really want to hear.
So, but it was an important song.
So, also, well, the last time you were here, I'm not quite sure. Did you get married?
I was married a year. Our anniversary was last Monday, I think. So yeah, it was a year ago. Can't remember if it was when I was here or not.
So, did you get married in New York?
Connecticut.
Connecticut.
You know, they're not applauding that you got married. Nobody's
It's okay.
happy.
It's okay.
Nobody's happy.
now.
It's okay. It's not a
He's
song.
taken. Wah, wah.
And I like being married, and it's wonderful. Thank you.
Now, you do a lot of the Australian festivals. You're kind of huge over there as well.
I love going back to visit and perform. And actually, I haven't had an Australian Christmas for 7 Christmases, and we're going back this time. And for a real Christmas. You know, I love this fanciful, it's cold and there might be snow and we're all having a lovely time, and it's Northern Hemisphere. But I love being too hot and wearing a Santa hat, keeping it on even though it's making my hair fall down and it's very sweaty, but lots of seafood.
Christmas,
and
damn it.
It's Christmassy. Very Christmassy to be hot and uncomfortable, and I miss it. I feel very Christmassy here in the summertime. It's all round.
See, to me, it's like, because my partner, my husband's actually father lives down in Florida now, and when we go down to Florida for Christmas, it's just not the same to me.
It's just different, though.
Yeah, it's different.
See, I'm like you, though. I grew up in Miami. So I'm used to the Christmases where it's too hot.
It's just nice and too
it's
hot.
86 outside.
Used to little pajamas, just little short pajamas and little sort of like this.
Stocking
And just,
Okay, this is
Being
reminding me of
adorable.
the seal outfit over
Right.
there.
A little shorts.
Right?
What's next?
Oh,
What
yeah.
are you up to? What's going on? What's all this? What's happening?
What is happening? Face, that's it. Face all the time. I have a big show coming up on the 21st at Duane Park, which I'm very excited about. It's very fancy venue, and this is lovely too. But it's a very fancy venue.
But I have to tell you, nothing like Duane Park. Duane Park is fabulous.
The etchings on the walls and columns.
I
and
love etchings.
And, and just things like that. And it's me with, and it's me. And so it's just all of that, isn't it?
21st of October.
This month.
Yes.
September.
We're in September. Hello.
Remember October 11th.
But wait, thank you, because when are you getting married?
October.
22nd. Yeah, exactly.
22nd.
So she's got October on the brain right now. So this month, the 21st of this month.
Yes, and then just lots of other things. We've been very busy. And I'm actually, I haven't told anyone, I'm doing a pop album. It's really really random.
Okay, so when is it getting ready?
We're going to record it before I go to Australia for Christmas. And it's just sort of really random.
It's
I'm
fun.
excited
It's
about
good.
it. Yeah, it's all these original songs. And they're all kind of great. Some of them were co-written by people who contributed to Kylie's X album, which is one of my favorites of hers. It's really great. And
were you just loving that one?
So close.
Yeah, I was like, because I got all these songs to choose from, and I was like, well, hand this one.
You're just
yes to
moment
this one, and
steps
just
away
sort
from Kylie.
I mean, I'm almost just doing a cover album of X, but it's fine, and I love that.
Now,
very,
you're going to do another song for us?
Oh, yes.
So are you going to do pop? Well, I guess we'll find out.
It was once. It was once.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Mysterious.
Not
Kim
at all.
Smith.
Cet air qui m'obsède jour et nuit, cet air n'est pas né d'aujourd'hui. Il vient d'aussi loin que je viens, traîné par 100 000 musiciens. Un jour, c'est un mort entre folle, son folle, je m'enligne et pourquoi? Mais il m'a coupé la parole. Il parle toujours avant moi et sa voix couvre ma voix. Padam, padam, padam. Il arrive en courant derrière moi. Padam, padam, padam. Il me fait le coup, tu souviens-toi. Padam, padam, padam. C'est un air qui me montre du doigt. Et je traîne après moi comme un drôle d'erreur. Cet air qui sait du par cœur. Et il dit, rappelle-toi des amours. Rappelle-toi puisque c'est ton tour. Y a pas de raison pour te plaire pas. Avec des souvenirs sous les bras. Et moi je revois ce qui reste. Mes 20 enfants battre tambour. Je sois entrebattre de gestes. Toute la comédie des amours sur cette terre qui va toujours. Padam, 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 des je t'aime des 14 juillet. Padam, 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 des toujours qu'on achète au rabais. Padam, 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 des vêtus en voilà par le paquet. Et tout ça pour tomber juste au coin de la rue, sur l'air qui m'a reconnu. Écoutez le chahut qu'il me fait, comme si tout mon passé défilait. Regardez du chagrin pour après. Je n'ai tout un seul feuille sur cette terre qui bat comme un cœur de bois.
Ladies and gentlemen, Kim Smith.
Kim Smith.
So you can catch up with us and get all the links on our Facebook page, which if you do a find on Qtalk on Facebook, you will find us. Also, our website, www.qtalk.tv. Yes. And you can also find us on Twitter, Qtalk TV. So make sure you come out there. And best of all, you guys keep on Q-Talking!